Today, we're talking about anything and everything related to this SSSniperWolf vs. Jacksfilms doxing situation, where a year-long beef between two classic YouTubers eventually built up so much that SSniperWolf decided to post the front of Jacksfilms' house on her Instagram story for 5.6 million followers, followed by her simultaneously denying that she doxed him while posting follow-up stories on her Instagram mocking the situation. All of this to culminate in YouTube's decision to not really do anything. And an apology from SSniperWolf that could very well be ChatGPT. But if it's your first time here, hi, I'm Austin. I make videos staying caught up on the latest internet drama and news, so if that sounds like your thing, feel free to stick around. And what I've noticed from watching other content creators cover this whole situation is that nobody's really diving into the context behind why or how all of this happened. They kind of gloss over all of the actual work Jacksfilms has done over the past year to criticize and uncover all of SSniperWolf's reaction sins. And I want to go through all of that context today, walking the timeline back to when things really began, so we can find out if this is really a both sides situation, like the recent disaster of a YouTube response makes it out to be. So let's just jump into it. And this might be a long one, so chapters are down below if you want to skip ahead. First of all, who is SSniperWolf? Well, she's a 30-year-old YouTuber that's been on the platform since early 2011. The actual SSniperWolf channel was made in January of 2013, and over the past 10 years, it's grown to more than 34 million subscribers. And on this channel, she's mostly known for making low-effort reaction content, which we'll learn more about as we get further into the story. But on the other side, we have Jacksfilms, a 35-year-old YouTuber that launched the Jacksfilms channel on June 27th, 2006. Over the years, he's made a wide variety of content from infomercial parodies and sketch comedy to long-running series like Yesterday I Asked You. And on this channel, he's built up an audience of almost 5 million subscribers across 1.6 thousand videos. So where does this all start? Well, I think it begins with the context behind YouTube's relationship with SSniperWolf, because even though she's known across the platform for this low-tier reaction content, on top of about a dozen other controversies, I'd like to add that Anna Marie Forcino also recently made a video on this situation, and she does a great job of going over a few of SSniperWolf's past controversies, which are absolutely insane, so I'll link their video below if you want to check it out later. YouTube still champions her as one of their golden creators, with this tweet on May 23rd, 2022 saying, "I really want to know how SSniperWolf finds all those videos to react to." Basically signing off on SSniperWolf's daily hustle of consistently uploading React content, which I'm sure makes YouTube a ton of ad money. And a few days later, on May 26th, SSniperWolf replied to this tweet saying, "I spend weeks or sometimes months gathering content for one video. It's not a one-day thing." Later, a fan asks her, "Do you not get tired of always reacting to TikToks though? I would burn out quite fast." To which she replied, "I do, but I have a fear that my channel will die if I don't consistently upload. I also reward myself for uploading every day." So that's the kind of quality content we're dealing with. And now that we know YouTube's opinion on it, we can bring Jacksfilms into the situation. Because around 2 weeks after this interaction between YouTube and SSniperWolf, Jacksfilms uploaded a video on June 9th, 2022 titled "I Hate Myself," which is his first of many SSniperWolf parody videos.
What's up, my lovelies? Today we're gonna watch happy TikToks that'll put a smile on your big, greasy faces. Let's go!
I bought a dog for $10,000. Look how smart and cute this fluffy doggo Pepper is. Then I bought a dog for just $1. This cheap dog cannot perform even the most basic commands, so I'll have to put it in the trash.
This just under 2-minute video shows Jacksfilms mimicking SSniperWolf's blank stare while watching videos, while he reacts to fake TikToks that he made about his dogs. But he did include this message in there.
That's what I call quality content. Let's watch, here's another I found. Hey, stop freebooting. Stop re-uploading other people's shit without their consent and then reaping all the benefits. You greedy fuck. Damn, that TikTok was crazy. Let's steal another.
Clearly aggressively calling out SSniperWolf for repeatedly stealing content. And while this initial parody only received around 210,000 views, the like to dislike ratio is pretty strong, and it's far from the last time we'll see Jack go after her style. Because just a few months later, around a year ago, On October 26, 2022, Jacksfilms uploaded a video titled SSSniperWolf, where he lays out the plan for a new channel built on criticizing this SSSniperWolf style reaction content.
So I recently stumbled across an entry on Know Your Meme that read, SSSniperWolf spends millions on new mansion. For those who don't know, SSSniperWolf is a YouTuber who reacts to TikToks. I promise it's way cooler than it sounds. Take a look.
So this at the store want to be petty, right?
How do you deal with a Karen?
So this hoe at the store want to be petty.
Oh, he got time.
Epic, right? Well, this news kind of inspired me. So what I've done is I've created a brand new YouTube channel called JJJacksfilms.
And Jack says that so far he's only uploaded one video, but he's going to try to upload daily on this new channel, which has really taken off over the past year, gaining an audience of 475,000 subscribers across 64 videos. The first video on this new channel was also uploaded on October 26, 2022, shortly before Jacksfilms announced it via the SSSniperWolf video on the main channel, and it's titled TikToks That Gave Me a Tummy Ache.
Yo, what's up everyone? It's your boy JJJacksfilms, and today we're gonna watch TikToks that'll give you a tummy ache.
Sit right out. Your mom a hoe.
Oh, it says your mom a hoe. Oh, that's not very nice. This is giving me a tummy ache.
Oh, perfect. You know, just letting you know. Okay, but what happens when his mom looks out the window?
That's a really good point. What does happen when the mom sees this? You know, that's gonna be one disappointed. This is one disappointed mom.
Then you in trouble.
Ha! Am I right? Hey, no cap, on God, bet.
In this video, Jacksfilms reacts to a recent SSSniperWolf upload while streaming on Twitch, and he does his best to mimic her simplified reactions to TikToks, but sometimes he goes to make a joke and he has to hold himself back.
There's this trend on TikTok.
What are all these? Oh my gosh! What are all these Chads doing with all of those Wendy's cups? I can only speculate as to where this video is going.
Where you get as many water cups as you possibly can. They got at least 4 of them.
What a mess! My goodness gracious! I wouldn't want to be those boys' mothers. I'll tell you what.
Oh Lord, that is very wasteful.
It sure is. Hey, no lies detected. On God, bet, no cap. Oh, I like that. Oh, we're gonna see it twice. I like that, so we can really absorb the chaos of this TikTok. Really make just.
Since its upload, the video's gained 500,000 views and a great like to dislike ratio, pretty much confirming to Jack that this SSSniperWolf parody channel was a great idea. And at the beginning, it really is just Jacksfilms adding his own SSSniperWolf style commentary to the SSSniperWolf daily uploads, shining a light on her low effort reaction content while still having fun on stream with his viewers. And along the way, running into a few frequent quirks with SSSniperWolf's content.
Not my BF digging a hole at the beach.
We can't see the text, but that's fine. Luckily, SSSniperWolf is kind enough, generous enough to supply the text for us, because all I see is he's going deeper.
This dude was bored one night and decided to figure out what the best size of fries at McDonald's are.
Okay, before we even see it, best size fries at McDonald's? Well, okay, the American in me wants the largest size fry. Am I right? Like, wait, what? Where's the argument? You would want, wouldn't you, regardless of country of origin, forget I said American, wouldn't you as a consumer want the most bang for your buck? Wouldn't you want the largest fry? Methinks I would.
What's the best size fries at McDonald's?
Again, the largest size. I'm sorry, I don't mean to step on your toes. Oh, we've cropped out whoever uploaded the TikTok. That's fine.
I know what this is gonna be. A painting? Bob Ross?
My goodness gracious. This is SSSniperWolf. You called it before the reveal of Mr. Ross. You called it.
And they got human-sized whoopee cushions? But
oh, you figured that out way faster than I did. I didn't know what that was. I thought this person was putting on a blanket of some sort.
And Jack continued to upload these SSSniperWolf reactions daily, not really sticking to the whole satire of mocking SSSniperWolf per se, but shifting to ironically being genuinely invested in whatever SSSniperWolf is reacting to or saying, while also adding his own low-effort satirical commentary by asking questions or further explaining the videos. And to Jack's credit, he developed a habit of shouting out the original video creator's name whenever it would appear on screen. And after a few videos of solely reacting to SSSniperWolf, he varied up the content by making a co-react video with the Sidemen.
Looking like a nice English road.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I missed it. Can you rewind? Shit, I was looking down at my salad. Can you go back?
But after this, he went back to his frequent uploads of SSSniperWolf reaction content. And less than half a year later, on February 28th, 2023, the Jacksfilms channel uploaded a video unboxing the 100,000 subscriber YouTube plaque.
So I just got a package from YouTube and I think I know what it is. Here it is. From Susan herself, rest in peace. Oh, look at that. All for reacting.
And he adds, to celebrate the milestone, he also uploaded a reaction over on the JJJacksfilms channel.
It's from me to you, I say congratulations. I couldn't be prouder of you or me.
We did it, Joe.
That's a reference to I always get the pronunciation wrong. I'm not doing a bit here. I want to make sure I'm saying it right. Kamala. God. Kamal. It escapes me.
And following this upload, the JJJacksfilms channel went on a 3-video stint reacting to non-SSniperWolf content. And these went up towards the beginning of March. After which, the JJJacksfilms channel wouldn't see an upload until 4 months later in July, when Jacksfilms would come back targeting SSniperWolf on both his channels with a vengeance. But before we talk about those videos, we need to talk about what started all of this drama back up after months of the JJJacksfilms channel not posting his usual SSniperWolf React content. Beginning on June 22nd, when Jacksfilms tweeted this, along with 2 screenshots from a YouTube creator's tweet, which says, "Where does SSniperWolf get video ideas?" From fans. Here's what she had to say at the VidCon YouTube keynote. "It's really important for me to engage with my audience. I get a lot of content ideas from them in the comments. It's important to grow and adapt as a creator." With Jack adding this screenshot of her thumbnails to the tweet. And to me, she definitely seems like the type of creator that knows how to grow and adapt. But one day after this, YouTube tweeted this from their official Twitter account. "SSniperWolf is the creator of our dreams," which Jacksfilms, of course, had something to say about. Tweeting, "Right? Like sometimes she reacts to TikToks, but then other times she reacts to Darman videos. Where does she get her ideas? Hashtag epic." And from here, things went quiet for a few days. I think SSniperWolf is just too rich to care what goes on online, so it takes her a few days to catch up with things. But 5 days later, she seemed to finally find out what Jacksfilms said about her, and started to fire back, albeit in not the smartest way. First, quote tweeting the Jacksfilms tweet from June 22nd and saying, "I'm gonna have to start charging you 20% since you get your ideas from me," which you, me, and everyone else on the planet thinks is bullshit, considering her career is just reacting to TikToks. Someone underneath the tweet replied, "You steal ideas," to which SSniperWolf replied, "90% of what I upload are my ideas. People copy me, and then people like you get confused." The mental gymnastics required to convince yourself you're making original content when you're just a 30-year-old reacting to TikToks is some Olympic level shit. Less than 20 minutes later, Jacksfilms replies to the SSniperWolf quote tweet by saying, "Honestly, don't know what she's talking about here. Unless, is it JJJacksfilms? Because if so, man, wait until you learn about satire." And later that night, Jacksfilms replies to the SSniperWolf tweet reply where she says that 90% of what she uploads are her ideas. Jack's reply says, "I invented reacting to other people's TikToks. Anyone else is copying me. Incredible mental gymnastics. Hey YouTube, VidCon. You sure you're okay boosting her? Are you absolutely sure?" And 10 minutes later, SSniperWolf replies to somebody that says, "Jacksfilms made a satire channel, and she is now mad." With SSniperWolf saying, "Satire is supposed to be funny. It's a way to undermine what I do. Bro just wanted an excuse to copy me, thinking it would be easy money for him. He gave up because those videos ending up getting 30,000 views. I guess it's harder than it looks, huh?" With Jacksfilms shortly after replying, "To be fair, it was funny. And yes, it's extremely easy. You added nothing of value. I added nothing of value. And clones. I'll bring it back, don't worry." And with that, the JJJacksfilms channel was set to come back with more focus and energy than ever. But not before another string of tweet replies from SSniperWolf criticizing what Jacksfilms is doing. First, quote tweeting one of Jack's replies from earlier, mocking him, saying, "Wah, I can't stand that a female YouTuber is getting more views than me even though I make the same content. Grr, life is hard. Which I'm not sure she even watched any of the videos on this JJJacksfilms channel because they're obviously not directly copying her. He's literally reacting to and adding his own comments on top of her daily uploads to make them transformative, while also highlighting a lot of her reaction shortcomings. I wouldn't call that him making the same content. If his main channel was just daily uploads of TikTok reacts like SSSniperWolf's is, then maybe I'd see what she means by saying he's making the same content. Later, she adds on, also, I hate bringing gender into this, but no one ever attacks the male react channels. Kind of a joke to call Jacksfilms sexist when he hasn't leveled a single claim so far that's about your gender or looks. Yes, there are plenty of freak men online that will tear down women for gaining any notoriety or success. But so far, Jacksfilms has been so clear about his criticisms of SSSniperWolf's low-effort reaction content that her saying this just sounds ridiculous. She goes on in another reply, making fun of his thumbnails. His thumbnail's bad though. There isn't a single video I would want to click on. I wonder if he's picking him out or his editor is. I don't know how she can say this when all of her thumbnails are the same copy-paste formula, with some of the thumbnail faces literally being copy and pasted within a week of them being used. If she's paying anybody to do this work, that thumbnail editor must be so rich, and they only work like 2 hours a week. But later the same night, SSniperWolf crossed a line for Jack in a now deleted tweet saying, "The only thing that is funny about you is your hairline. If your content was entertaining, it would reflect in your views." To which Jacksfilms replied, "This tweet came from a YouTuber with 33.6 million subs, an adult YouTuber." Honestly, a pretty low thing for SSniperWolf to do. Punching down and making fun of another YouTuber's looks immediately after she tried to call him sexist. It's hard to come across as more of a hypocrite. But later that night, this Twitter interaction prompted Jacksfilms to upload a 4-minute video on his main channel addressing the situation. It's titled, "SSniperWolf, but every 10 seconds I read a tweet she sent me tonight." In this video, Jack does pretty much exactly what the title says.
You're gonna pick up a glob of spit thinking it was gonna be a quarter. That's on you.
Honestly, the best thing about having one of these sink traps...
I'm gonna stop you right there. The best thing about having one of those, you just take the...
Okay. Also, I hate bringing gender into this, but no one ever attacks the male react channels? Let me just check something real quick. Okay, that's a dude. That's a dude. Okay, cool.
During the video, Jacksfilms periodically reads and lightly refutes some of the tweets that SSniperWolf is sending at him.
Oh, they were delicious, but it had like a little smiley face, and I felt like when I was eating it, I was hurting it.
6,
I felt bad.
7,
Until he wakes
8,
up to some big juicy rat.
Thank Christ. 90% of what I upload are my ideas. People copy me, and then people like you get confused. This one wasn't about me at all. I just thought it was a very funny tweet. Like one of the best ones I've seen today.
And he's basically just airing her out for responding to valid criticism in a completely immature way. He's not really trying to make any arguments in the video, just mostly reading her tweets. And after this, the drama died down for about a month. Then Jacksfilms hinted at its return with this tweet on July 24th. You ever make something that comes purely from rage? Anyway, new video soon. Been working on it for a month, and man, anger is the best motivator. Clearly, the Twitter beef from a month earlier and his experience creating JJJacksfilms videos in the past have added up into some sort of untamable rage towards SSniperWolf. And at this point of the story, it's a little questionable why he cares so much, besides being angry on behalf of the creators whose videos she is stealing. But we'll find out soon enough what this tweet is all about. Because 2 days later, on July 26, Jacksfilms uploaded a main channel video titled, "Let's Talk About SSniperWolf."
This is SSniperWolf. She's a YouTuber with over 30 million subscribers. She uploads daily, and her videos get at least 1 million views each. So, what does she do? She steals TikToks and reacts to them.
In this 12-minute video, Jacksfilms lays out some of the biggest critiques against her reactions.
Let's talk about how egregious this freebooting is. In each of her hundreds and hundreds of videos, she plays other people's TikToks and provides extremely base-level commentary.
He notes that a frequent issue with SSniperWolf's content is that she has a tendency to crop out the original video creator's username.
To use a recent example from just 3 days ago, she features 19 videos, 13 of which don't have any identifiable usernames. That means there's no way to find and support the original creators here.
Another major difference with SniperWolf's channel, as compared to other video compilation channels like Daily Dose of Internet, is that she doesn't ask for permission or buy the rights to these clips in order to feature them on her channel.
We reached out to creators who've had their work featured in SniperWolf's videos. And when we asked them if SniperWolf and/or her team had contacted them about featuring their work, every creator said no, they were not contacted. Most of them were blindsided by the fact that SniperWolf had been using their content, and some of them were pretty upset about it.
And rightfully so, considering SniperWolf is pulling in more than $500,000 in just ad revenue per year, just by freebooting clips.
Believe it or not, it actually gets worse, because sometimes SniperWolf steals from other content thieves. Here she is reacting to an Among Us cartoon made by Viral for You, and shocker, that's not the original creator. Because we found the original creator, it only has 1,600 views here on YouTube, but it went bonkers on TikTok when someone else freebooted it, and here's the original creator confirming that their work was indeed stolen. So for everyone claiming, well, at least SniperWolf's not hurting anyone, she very much is.
And I tend to agree with this. When it comes to creators of SniperWolf's size, she very much has the time and resources to do things the right way. She just intentionally chooses not to, and ignores any valid criticism when people ask her to change. All in all, it wouldn't be that hard for her to ask permission from the original creators or pay for the rights for the videos. But Jack goes on to say that even if she did ask for permission and featured creators, it still wouldn't improve her content.
Because, man, I cannot stress how nothing her commentary is.
Oh, what's that? A whole entire car just rolled into the neighbor's yard.
See, the reason I keep playing these clips is because of a little thing called fair use, the extremely important legal doctrine that allows creators to upload content that isn't theirs. And in order for content to fall under fair use, it must be transformative and add new meaning to the material. That's how I was able to monetize my old infomercial and Apple parodies. Yeah, I was using copyrighted content, but my satirical slant added transformative value. Going back to SniperWolf, her commentary isn't so much transformative as it is just summarizing what we're watching.
And Jack's claim here that she's breaking fair use by not reacting enough isn't completely ridiculous. If she's failing to get the rights for the clips that she's uploading, then her not reacting would be stealing content. But I don't know. Even if she's giving a bad reaction or just summarizing the video, it probably still falls under fair use. Sure, she's stealing clips for her bad reacts and not giving proper credit, and that's shitty, but I don't know if it's illegal. But Jack goes on to explain why he's criticizing SniperWolf specifically.
Is it because, as she suggested, that I'm sexist and only go after female reactors? Well, no, and no. And you might want to delete that tweet since you love deleting tweets about me, but more on that later. No, the real reason is actually this. Have you ever read a tweet that broke your brain? Because this broke mine. This is the official YouTube creators account on Twitter, with over 6 million followers, acknowledging SniperWolf as a keynote speaker at last month's VidCon, claiming she gets her ideas from her fans.
And it seems like he's more angry at YouTube for encouraging and defending this type of content from SniperWolf, pretending that she works hard to create original content.
Sorry, I feel a little gaslit here. Seeing YouTube and VidCon boost this kind of activity is so disheartening. It sends a terrible message to creators, and that is, don't create, steal.
I agree. It's pretty weird for YouTube to watch her stuff and be proud of pushing it on and off the platform. But Jack also reveals that some of this beef is personal.
The other reason I'm going after SniperWolf is she made fun of my hairline. Now that's something only my wife, friends, family, and viewers get to do. Not you, SniperWolf. Never you.
I'll be honest, that joke is funnier than any of her actual content. But it still comes off as extremely weird, because she's dodging addressing any actual criticism in favor of punching down by making fun of his looks. In any debate, you can tell somebody's immediately in the wrong if they start making fun of their opponent's looks, because at that point they have no actual legitimate argument. Towards the end of the video, Jack lays out a plan for dealing with SniperWolf's content.
So SniperWolf's viewers don't care or know about the stolen content. Maybe we should tell them. Maybe we write things in her comment section like credit the creators, or hey, I wonder where these TikToks came from, or you think she has permission to use these, or why is her commentary not transformative? She's merely summarizing what we're watching. Okay, maybe that last one's a little too verbose for the kiddies, but you get my point.
Now, is it okay to ask people to go harass another creator in their comment section? Even though I don't think Jack's saying anything wrong in this situation, it still feels a little weird. He's been on the internet for a long time and surely knows that weirdos will take your direction way too far. But I'm just covering the story. Tell me in the comments what you think. Jack goes on to address SniperWolf and some of her potential criticisms.
Another thing you might actually be thinking is, he's just jealous of my success. And you know what, SniperWolf? I am. Of course I am. You've stolen your way to the top. You've made your millions, but off the backs of hundreds of other creators who didn't really consent to this partnership you forced upon them. And I'm not just jealous, I'm jaded. This is my 17th year on YouTube.
And he explains that over the past 17 years, he's seen the platform change and evolve, going from genuine creative content to the arguable definition of what can be considered content today. Saying that this situation sucks, both the content and YouTube's promotion of it.
So now what? Where do we go from here? I've said my piece, but will anything actually change? Probably not. Which is why I'm not done. Last year, I made a new channel called JJJacksfilms. It was a parody of SniperWolf's channel where I reacted to her videos, but in the most drawn-out way possible. These videos were intentionally hard and painful to watch, which got me thinking, what if I made them entertaining? Instead of playing a character, what if I just graded each one of her reactions with legitimate criticism? And what if I credited the creators whenever possible, both in the video and in the description?
And this moment would be the catalyst for the next phase of JJJacksfilms and the eventual build-up to the insane doxing situation that we're hearing about today.
Why, you could call that transformative. Heck, I'd argue it even falls under fair use. Wouldn't you agree, SniperWolf? I'm not really asking.
So that was the Let's Talk About SniperWolf video on the Jacksfilms main channel. Around the same time, he uploaded a video called Grading an Awful Reactor to his JJJacksfilms channel. In this 17.5-minute video, Jack switches up his style and is now analyzing SniperWolf's reactions, providing a grade at the end of each TikTok she watches.
Okay, I am going to grade this, give that an E. No, you know what? No, that was basically freebooting, F. You get an F for that. You get an F for freebooting. Hey, that works really well.
And this time around, the change in focus while watching her content led Jack and his viewers to discover patterns in her reaction style.
Script looking like 1, describe video, 2, repeat meme, 3, scream, 4, slang phrase, 5, repeat. Yes, yes, you've boiled down the formula for every SniperWolf TikTok reaction ever. Good for you. This is Ellie Dr. Sus. That was perfect.
One of the first major instances of reoccurring SniperWolf behavior happened when Jack and his viewers watched her react to this crab video on stream.
Oh, hell nah. What?
Aw, hell nah, no credit. All right, C for, where's the creator, bro?
What is that? Why you got a face like that? He knows exactly where he is. He knows he's about to get eaten.
I can't even see a face. What are you talking about? Wait, what? I found the original video for the crab. She copies the caption. Shut up. No, she didn't. Wait. Did it say oh hell nah in the video? Hold on, 1 second.
Maybe she's just the animal. Oh, hell nah.
And as we'll see, cropping out the caption and just reading what it says tends to be a common occurrence for SniperWolf. Over the next week, the JJJacksfilms channel saw almost daily uploads, with Jacksfilms and his Twitch chat coming across more and more examples of SniperWolf type behavior.
And he brushing his teeth. Yeah.
She always does this. She keeps doing this when she has nothing to say, nothing to add. She does this accent. Hold on, let me just real quick. I can't. Yeah, no username. no username. C for credit the creators whenever possible. I'm looking for it. He's hunting nothing. You gotta stop cropping out those usernames, all right? And if it doesn't have a username, maybe just don't use it. I don't know. It's just, there are so many solutions. C for no credit at the very highest. I do find it a bit funny where she gives like, you know, 20 seconds of straight up exposition and then doesn't say a word for all this stretch of time.
I took it back because you refused to pay me. No one.
And across these 6 new SniperWolf analysis videos, Jack in the chat discovered that they got pretty good at predicting what SniperWolf would say next.
I'm trying to, okay, we do play a fun game where we try to predict what SniperWolf will say next. These tongs are scraping against the side of this rock, like something very base level, very surface level, like those tongs don't look long enough, something like that.
Long enough. Get a
No, she didn't.
These is not long enough. Get
That's what makes this so fun, because we've gotten to the point where we can kind of predict almost exactly verbatim what you're going to say and how you will react to these TikToks.
This led to the invention of the real thing fueling this whole fire, SSSniperWolf Bingo. Because the very next day, this became the regular content on the JJJacksfilms channel. Similar to Jarvis Johnson's Darman Bingo, one of Jack's viewers sent him a bingo sheet with the most common things that SniperWolf does.
It's just a SSSniperWolf Bingo. Twitter user Aaron, Piosaurus3, a few days ago, tweeted out this lovely suggestion for a SSSniperWolf Bingo card. Let's dive into this awesome bingo card we're gonna play tonight.
Feel free to pause it real quick if you want to read all of the squares. But this video and concept overall took off, and it's currently sitting at over 1.2 million views and a strong like to dislike ratio. And this bingo card proved also to be extremely accurate.
Looks like the first episode of an anime. Things are normal one day. I was in my living room. Just the roof collapsed, and then the sky collapses, and then the second sky collapsed.
Shaky cam. Also, I'm gonna say that anime comparison made no sense. People got bingo. Someone got oh shit, Ori got bingo? Oh no.
With Jack and the viewers only getting better at predicting her reactions.
I think the thumbnail of this video shows a spider. So we're gonna see, I predict a shaky cam effect from SSSniperWolf as she screams, right? She'll be like, blah, blah, blah. Got the, was it shaky? Was it shaky cam? Yeah, go ahead and mark your shaky cam squares, everyone. Did I call that or what?
While still analyzing her content for freebooting, with one of the worst examples of this happening during the August 7th JJJacksfilms video, we caught SniperWolf stealing someone's joke.
She is 100% gonna say bro. Everyone, hover over your bro spot on your bingo cards. I got a good feeling she's gonna say, bro got his car smashed.
She hit it with a Hadouken, and she keyed in cheater on his car. Bro,
we got a bro.
She said she would slash your tires. And you—
Yeah, we did hear that. That is a bit of a summary. That's a bit of a recap. That's a bit of an unnecessary recap. Oh, wait, she is victim blaming. Wait, she's absolutely victim blaming. She's like, bro, she gave you a warning. Like, as if that's, yeah, absolutely victim blaming. Wait, what? She cut out the end and tried to use a line as her own. The guy in the video said, wait, what? The guy in the video said she hit me with a Hadouken? No, she didn't. Wait, read the first comment. Thor's hammer and Hadouken combo is insane.
The f she do? This bitch hit my shit with Thor's hammer. This bitch hit my shit with a Hadouken.
Oh, hell no.
And yeah, if you didn't catch that, she literally edited out the original creator's audio and said the joke herself, taking this stealing content thing to a whole new level. And after Jacksfilms had this realization on stream, the drama between him and SniperWolf seemed to explode. But we can't forget what was also going on at the same time. Because at the beginning of August, the ReactGate drama was the main topic of conversation, largely fueled by the half-brain debate between XQC and the H3 podcast. Their discussion was over whether or not it was okay for XQC to upload full stream VODs to his YouTube channel, when they include full YouTube videos from other creators featuring little to no reaction from him. Obviously, it's not okay, but it's obviously also not what SSSniperWolf is doing exactly with her channel. But during this drama, she also took her fair share of criticism, mostly in part to what Jack was discovering about her reactions. Following this, JJJacksfilms went on to upload 8 different videos playing SSSniperWolf Bingo. Before another major tipping point in the story, on August 16th, when Jacksfilms uploaded a video to his main channel titled, "SSniperWolf is getting worse. Here's proof." This video, now with 2.2 million views, goes over some of the major issues Jacksfilms has come across since pivoting the JJJacksfilms channel to analyzing SSniperWolf's reacts and then pivoting again to playing Bingo.
So here are the top 3 most unchill things SSniperWolf has done over the last month, and yes, they do get progressively worse.
The first instance of shady behavior from SSniperWolf happened when Jack was live streaming SSniperWolf Bingo and somebody sent him this clip.
And it's from a recent SSniperWolf video where she plays a clip and reacts to it.
Bro just flew into the hoop.
And then 20 seconds later, plays the exact same clip with her exact same reaction.
Bro just flew into the hoop.
Literally a copy and paste job.
A pretty bad mistake considering they're only one video apart in the edit. And the entire video's only 8 minutes long, so she could have watched the export at least once. But Jack doesn't think this is an editing error.
Because, as the Act Man suggests, it's probably to hit that sweet, juicy 8-minute length for mid-rolls. Each one of those clips is 20 seconds long, and if you were to remove either one, the total length of the video would fall just shy of 8 minutes.
I fully believe that's why she did this. But like, why couldn't she find just one more video to react to? Is she really that lazy? I don't know, but at this point in her career, probably. For the second SSniperWolf sin, Jack goes over the instance we just covered where SSniperWolf edited out the original creator's audio to steal the Hadouken joke. Definitely one of the most egregious instances of her stealing content. And before he talks about his number 1 SSniperWolf sin, Jack goes through some honorable mentions.
For example, take a look at this frame from a recent video. What do you notice about it? That's right. She is blocking the username with her face cam. Very cool.
Next, Jack brings up this clip that came up during one of his SSniperWolf Bingo streams.
In a recent video, SSniperWolf reacts to a McDonald's Karen, but this isn't the first time she's reacted to this clip. Hell, it's not even the second time. This is at least the 3rd time she's reacted to the same Karen clip across 3 separate videos. And the weird thing is, her reactions are different for each one.
This one is kind of insane. How are you making 7 figures a year while stealing the same video not just twice, but multiple times? It's not like she reacts to that many TikToks in her videos. She claimed earlier that over a month's worth of work goes into finding the clips for one video, so how is this even possible?
But she acts as though she's watching it for the first time every time. Now either she's acting, or, and this might be worse, she genuinely doesn't remember watching the clip. Either way, the outcome's bad.
And for the last honorable mention, Jack brings up a recent SSniperWolf clip where she watches a TikTok for 40 straight seconds without providing a single comment. And finally, we get to the number 1 SSniperWolf sin. And this happened on a Twitch stream just before August 16th while Jack was hosting SSniperWolf Bingo.
All of a sudden, I'm surprised with this.
Where did SSSniperWolf go? Why isn't she taking up 2/3 of the frame like she always does?
The clip plays without SSniperWolf on screen, and then...
Here's my real-time reaction to what happens next.
So these kids are...
Did she do that?
Yup, she just straight up forgot to include a reaction at all. Just playing another creator's video in full. Completely uncalled for, especially when you have over 33 million subs. And as Jack notes here in the video, you may think it's just an editing mistake.
Except she does the exact same thing the next day. And in a video 5 months ago, she opens with another person's TikTok.
It's at this point in the story that Jacksfilms' criticisms of SSniperWolf's content are so objective, it really isn't harassment or sexism in any way. And the arguments have been laid out clearly enough that YouTube should be forcing SniperWolf to make these changes with her content. From here, Jack spends the next month, from mid-August through the end of September, hosting more SniperWolf Bingo streams across 19 videos on his JJJacksfilms channel, uncovering even more issues with her reaction content.
Oh my god. Why, it's my favorite TikTok channel of all time. Idea times. 14 million followers, not a good sign. I think it's a safe assumption to say this is freebooting central. Let me just click on one. Yo, what are the captions? Are there even captions? Are there no captions? There aren't even captions. Oh, there's no, oh, girl, that's a freebooter. Freebooting a freebooter. Okay. No way! No way! She be grabbing all the Idea Times TikToks. That's f***ing awesome.
There's also this instance where Jack came across a part of a video that SniperWolf just straight up deleted for whatever reason.
Jarvis, show me Mr. Beast. I don't have Mr. Beast. All right. Well, anyways. Ma'am, what was that?
I kept it the same.
Why'd you delete that in post? Why did you delete your reaction in the TikTok, SniperWolf? Uh-oh.
But he chalked that one up to an editing mistake. I'm surprised that she still doesn't know how to do this after posting almost 3,500 videos. And here's another editing mistake he came across.
Guys, take notes. Bro's wrist game through the... That actually...
Whoa! Whoa! Wow, I was about to fall asleep there, and that giant editing mistake just woke me the hell up. Wait, what happened? You have 30 million subscribers, and you make mistakes like this on the regular.
And yeah, he means on the regular, because they aren't reacting to old videos of hers. All of these mistakes are coming from her recent daily uploads. And at this point with the JJJacksfilms channel, I don't think he's calling these things out as harsh criticisms of her. Jack has already laid out all of the major arguments that YouTube needs to take action on. And these continued SniperWolf Bingo streams are mostly just for fun, while still highlighting the objective problems with SniperWolf's recent uploads. But things really started to head for disaster on September 13th, when SniperWolf actually makes a comment about Jacksfilms in one of her daily uploads.
It was terrifying. You know, it kind of reminds me of a certain YouTuber slithering his way to steal my content. Bro's about to bite my ankle.
Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah, she actually tries to say that Jack is stealing her content, which is an insane thing to say when she didn't even include the original creator's name in the video she's reacting to.
SniperWolf, you can't accuse literally anyone of stealing your content, because guess what, SniperWolf? It's literally all you do. Genuinely, literally, you don't get permission. You don't pull a daily dose of internet. You don't license them out. And by the way, people on this stream, this very stream that thousands of people are watching right now, they're coming into the chat. It was Mikey Skates. He came in because you stole his content too. And he was like, yeah, I just tried filing a claim. So yeah, people aren't happy that you're stealing their content, SniperWolf. And by the way, I'm not even stealing your content at all. I'm making it so much better. You know why? I'm transforming it.
So yeah, Jack wasn't very happy about that. And with the help of the chat, they're actually able to pinpoint the exact part of the SniperWolf video that got deleted after Mikey Skates filed a copyright complaint.
Mikey Skates was at 5 minutes 24 seconds on her video. Let's see if it's obvious that we can tell that they took out Mikey Skates' video.
Because I don't want to
Yo! It's so obvious. Let's go!
It's at this point in the saga that the war on stolen content has started. Jack then goes on to find more recent instances of SniperWolf muting a creator's audio in order to steal their jokes. Also finding more instances of SniperWolf forgetting to include a reaction at all. And more instances of SniperWolf freebooting videos from popular TikTok freebooting channels. And as Jack's been calling out the various methods of stealing that SniperWolf participates in, many new viewers joined his bingo stream audience, many of whom have had content stolen by SniperWolf in the past. And with the building awareness of SSSniperWolf's content issues, these stolen from creators started filing copyright complaints on her videos. One of the craziest situations happened in the September 25th JJJacksfilms upload, titled "SSniperWolf deleted a whole video after creators called her out." A creator by the name of Glitchy shared in chat their experience of trying to get one of their stolen videos removed from a SSniperWolf reaction.
Glitchy, keep in mind, YouTube responded same day I filed a complaint. I'm going to find the video where it happened to see if they removed it like they did with Mikey. I'll put the results in this message, so if it gets pinned, you'll know. I just checked the videos. Shut the fuck up! The video was half clipped out. Half of the drawing process was still there, but it was cut before the drawing showed. What the hell? Is this some sort of loophole? Ladies and gentlemen, we got her. Again. Yeah. Kaioya just said, I'll bet she clipped out only 50% so that she could keep it over 8 minutes.
Yup, SSniperWolf really needed that 8-minute ad limit for mid-rolls, so she intentionally only removed half of the stolen video. And this is a person pulling in over $1 million per year. Removing just a few ads from one video wouldn't even have a minor effect on how much she's making.
Wait, there's another one. She deleted something from people who got very lucky. The runtime is now merely 7 minutes and 37 seconds. And she would never upload a video under 8 minutes long. They're deleting shit in spades right now. Guys, the people who got very lucky video used to be over a minute longer. It used to be 8 minutes and 43 seconds. Now it's only 7 minutes and 37 seconds. So they removed over a minute of content. I'm gonna say we're doing it. I'm gonna say we're making a difference, gamers.
And Jack would go on to highlight this difference they're making in his September 29th main channel video titled "The War on Stolen Content." In this video, Jacksfilms doesn't immediately point the finger at SSniperWolf. Instead, he starts by highlighting the growing problem of content freebooters on YouTube. In particular, Jason Derulo.
Also, I'm very sorry if this is how you find out that Jason Derulo is now a professional freebooter. This is not a joke. All he does on his YouTube channel is like make a face at other people's TikToks while blasting his own music over it. Hell, most of the time he doesn't even show up. It's just someone else's TikTok with his music playing over it.
Are you kidding? Where's the random music label intern that's just cashing checks while copy-pasting Jason Derulo reactions on YouTube Shorts? Because it's insane that a 34-year-old dude that's making music with Meghan Trainor is also casually stealing content on YouTube Shorts.
But here's where it gets kooky. As I was editing this video, I noticed something strange. And at first I thought, no, there's no way. So I took some of his videos and played them side by side and confirmed that yes, Jason Derulo 100% reuses his own footage across multiple videos.
This is crazy. How much money is this guy making off of the same reaction for every video? It's one of the most insane musician scams I've ever seen. I'm surprised Jason Derulo wasn't pushing NFTs in the past. Oh wait, never mind, he was. And next in the video, Jacksfilms talks to a creator by the name of Mikey Skates, who's had his content stolen by SSniperWolf in the past.
So I had no clue. I had no clue anything was going on until someone came and commented on my TikTok and let me know. When I put that video out, it got, I think it's at like 6 million views. I had all kinds of pages reaching out, like Snapchat pages, like verified Snapchat pages, being like, hey, do you mind if we feature this video? We'll give you full credit.
Did SSniperWolf or anyone from her team reach out to you asking for permission or like a fee or just even a shout out? Nothing.
Nothing at all. Not even like a, hey, we featured you, nothing.
And I've stressed this point earlier in the video, she's far beyond the size of a creator that has the time and resources to do things the right way. She's just intentionally choosing not to.
Can you walk us through the steps you took specifically?
Well, first, I'd never copyrighted anything before, so I had to look up how to do it. And they were like, go into YouTube Studio, go to the copyright section, and submit a new copyright. And it had the whole form where you put her link, you put my link to my original video, you fill out all the information, timestamp, owner of both videos, everything like that. And then at the very end, it gave me the option to strike the video immediately or give them time to remove the video. And I chose the strike option and submitted it. I think it was 9 days went by with nothing. And then I got an email from YouTube saying, we need more information. And it said in the email, we need things like the timestamp, the original video, stuff like that. And it was very confusing because I was like, I put all that in there. I don't understand. And then that day, when they sent me that email, someone let me know your video was cut from the video.
And that's the whole story behind the deleted Mikey Skates clip, which we previously went over. Jack then goes on to highlight how they noticed other SSSniperWolf videos getting shorter after upset content creators have started filing copyright complaints.
In fact, she ended up removing an entire video of hers because enough creators came out and said, no, that's my work. And it may have something to do with the fact that she showed an entire TikTok without even reacting to it. Again. Yeah, it's not the first time she's done this.
Overall, this video helped build more awareness for the anti-freebooting cause, while encouraging stolen from creators to use the system to get that stolen content taken down.
I think the key takeaway is this. We can help inform creators on when and where their stuff is stolen, and then those creators can decide how they want to proceed. That's the world I'd like to live in, where creators get the credit they deserve.
So this video, The War on Stolen Content, was uploaded on September 29th. Since then, the JJJacksfilms channel has seen 7 more uploads of SSSniperWolf Bingo. Along the way, on October 9th, Jacksfilms tweeted, "Boy, I sure hope no one contacts the original creators about how they can take back their stolen content. That would be horrible." And after this, the JJJacksfilms channel saw its final upload on October 13th, titled SSSniperWolf Keeps Deleting Clips. Creators Rise Up. And I only say final because you know what happens next. It was just before 7 p.m. Pacific time when Jacksfilms found out on a Twitch livestream that SSSniperWolf had posted a photo of the front of his house on her Instagram story for over 5.6 million followers, adding the caption, "Let's talk like adults." Here's the clip of Jack reacting to this news live.
Shut up.
She's literally outside your house.
Like 5 minutes ago posted.
Wait, what?
She's literally right outside your house.
Oh my god!
This is happening right fucking now.
Fuck?
Call the fucking police.
Fucking sue her.
Wait, what?
Call the police.
No, there's a
I'm not joking.
video.
She's outside your house right now.
What the fuck?
Holy shit. She literally
on her
posted
Instagram.
a video on her story 5 minutes ago.
I'm
of her.
reporting.
Oh my
it.
god, she
Yeah.
is. She's outside our house.
Doxxing.
Fucking record
That-
this right now.
She's fucking
God,
doxing you. Yeah, that's the.
Yeah, no, this is fuck. Fuck her.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
No, that is a huge
No,
Okay,
it's
violation
not.
of privacy and so much else. There's so much wrong with that.
No, I'm not getting out, dude. Fuck that.
No,
No,
fuck
leaving.
that.
stay inside,
Call-
absolutely.
Call,
with her?
call the cops and show them the
Yeah.
Instagram story.
Hold on. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go
And
outside.
Aaron,
No,
Aaron, don't
Aaron,
go.
no, Aaron, don't. Do not.
Don't. Please don't. All right, hold on.
Please
Should
don't.
we? I'm gonna end this.
Absolutely psychopath behavior from SSSniperWolf. And I can't imagine how scary of a situation this must be for Jack and his wife Erin now. Constantly traumatized by the fact that they now always have to feel like they're in danger. All because some 30-year-old freak that reacts to TikToks didn't like what you said about her. Jack wrote on Twitter shortly after, "SSSniperWolf just doxed me on her IG. Creepy, gross, violating. What you do is disgusting. You steal content and stalk YouTubers. YouTube, demonetize this dangerous creator or just get her off your platform." She posted an IG story right outside our home and deleted it. Adding on, she literally posted a video of the outside of our house for all of her 5.6 million followers to see, then deleted it. Like, what reality is she living in where this is a justified reaction to criticism? It's time to get her off the platform. She's no longer a silly creator that steals content, teehee. She's a creep that stalks and threatens her critics. Nah, fuck that. Time to get her off YouTube. SSSniperWolf responded shortly after via her Instagram story, saying, "This creep has been harassing me for months, then plays victim saying I threatened him when I just wanted to talk to him. I have no ill intentions. It's so sad when people have to constantly create drama to pay their bills." That is wild. Saying you have no ill intentions after posting his actual house with the caption, "Let's talk like adults," it might be the stupidest thing I've ever heard. There are dozens of ways you could have contacted Jack to talk about this situation, none of which are anywhere close to publicly doxing his actual house. But here's how Jack responded. "I have no ill intentions. SSSniperWolf, you showed up to our home tonight and filmed it for your 5 million plus IG followers to see. That's called doxing. The harassing you claim I've been doing is documenting recent examples of you stealing creators' content, stealing jokes, and failing to provide transformative commentary. Obviously, it struck a nerve, but wow, doxing me was not on my bingo card. There is no reality where you're in the right here. And Jack is right. Maybe the first few videos on the JJJacksfilms channel can be considered harassment because they're directly mocking SSSniperWolf's commentary style, but any of his videos after that were either analysis, bingo, or actual callouts of stolen content in SSSniperWolf's videos. The only reason she's so mad about all of this now is because the stolen from creators have actually started taking action, forcing her to change her lazy behavior. 20 minutes later, SSSniperWolf posts this video to her Instagram story.
This guy's entire channel is just me. Every single video for the past few months has been about me. And it's just like shitting on me. And then his streams, this dude is just like low-key harassing me. Like, should I get a restraining order?
And I don't have to be the one to explain the irony in that last statement to you, because Jacksfilms quickly replied on Twitter. She ends this with, "Should I get a restraining order? Well, one of us showed up to the other's house tonight, and it wasn't me." Yeah, how does SSSniperWolf manage to think she's still in the right after all of this? She's not addressing any of the valid criticism he's made against her content. She's just upset that it's now messing with her money. But 2 minutes later, Jack's wife Erin tweeted this at YouTube. "Dear YouTube, I am not a creator, but my husband is. Tonight, SSSniperWolf came to my home, posted it on her Instagram for all to see, and tried to instigate a confrontation. I now have to worry about what she, as one of your favored creators, or any of her many fans, may do to harm me or my family. I am a regular human that works a normal 8 to 5 corporate job that happened to fall in love with a YouTuber. She might claim that she's coming after a bully, but she is actually stalking and doxing normal people with no power. I am an example of this. I beg you, what can you do to help us? To keep us safe?" Just an absolutely terrifying situation. One which YouTube will fail to do or say anything about for another 7 whole days. But before we get there, another 30 minutes goes by since Erin's tweet at YouTube, and SSSniperWolf posts this to her Instagram story. 400 videos online shitting on someone, but wanting to talk IRL goes too far. Modern men are actually a joke. How fucking dense do you have to be to actually think this? Wanting to talk in real life has nothing to do with publicly posting where somebody actually lives. You can just DM him and ask to meet up in real life. In what world do you just show up and post somebody on your story in order to get their attention? Even if you did this to one of your really good friends, they probably still would be so freaked out that they wouldn't talk to you anymore. Well, Jacksfilms replied to this Instagram story on Twitter, saying, "Delusional. Anyways, Team YouTube, you up? Got time to ban a literal stalker?" And somehow after this, SSSniperWolf's takes got even dumber. Posting on her Instagram story, "Accusing me of doxing is defamation. I have no idea how to dox. He literally posted his address on Google and said I threatened him and doxed him. If I accused her of not being fucking brain dead, that would be defamation." Her saying, "I don't know how to dox," after immediately doxing him in broad daylight is just so classic. Jack replied to this, "You posted a video tonight of you outside our home for your 5 million plus followers to see, while my wife and I were inside. I can't make it any simpler than that. If that's not doxing, why did you delete it?" And that pretty much ends the Friday night doxing saga. An insanely unfortunate series of events, only made worse by SSSniperWolf's continued defense of her actions in the dumbest way possible. The next morning, Jacksfilms made this community post on his YouTube channel. "So, I just got doxed by SSSniperWolf. Not a meme, not a joke." She posted videos on her IG story, now deleted, of herself literally outside our home, with the captions, "Should I go visit Jacksfilms?" and "Let's talk like adults." I've screen recorded her videos in case I need them for legal action. It's time to get her demonetized or just straight up deplatformed. A creepy stalker who doxes her critics should not be allowed to monetize her content here. And if you thought SSSniperWolf had second thoughts about committing a crime by doxing Jacksfilms' house, she posted this to her Instagram story with the caption, "We show up to your house, what do you do?" Holy shit. They definitely need to get this psychopath off the platform. And shortly after this, Jack uploaded this video titled, "SSSniperWolf came to our house last night. It's time for YouTube to step in." In just over a week, this video's gained more than 4.1 million views.
Last night, SSSniperWolf, a massive YouTuber, showed up outside of our home, recorded a video of our home, and then posted it to her 5.6 million Instagram followers, goading me with the line, "Let's talk like adults." In my 17 years on YouTube, I've never once had someone come to my home and vaguely threatened me.
That is crazy. And for SniperWolf to not immediately apologize or think what she did was wrong is even crazier.
SniperWolf needs to be deplatformed. In this exact moment, she turned from a mere content thief to someone who doxes and stalks her critics. To everyone that's reached out to us, thank you. We're fine, we're just a little shaken up. But mainly, we feel violated. We no longer feel safe in our own home because we're dealing with someone who genuinely thinks they're in the right for A, stalking me, and B, posting our home to her massive audience. What a disgusting abuse of clout that is. This is irresponsible at best and flat out dangerous at worst.
I mean, I'd argue it's even worse than that. Considering YouTube lets SniperWolf off the hook for this, which they do, it just signals to even worse YouTubers that this type of behavior is completely okay. And showing up to your critic's house and posting it on Instagram is completely fine because it didn't happen on YouTube. It's going so far as to encourage this specific type of dangerous behavior.
If this goes unpunished, then it sets a terrifying precedent that you can dox and stalk your critics so long as you have a big YouTube audience.
Jack then goes on to address the claims that he's harassing her on his JJJacksfilms channel.
She claims in her story that I've been harassing her. No, SniperWolf, I've not been harassing you. At all. In my videos on JJJacksfilms, I've been critiquing her non-transformative commentary, I point out cases of content theft and freebooting, and I credit the creators she steals from. I've been critical of her content, but that does not equate to harassment.
And after going through this entire story and all of the JJJacksfilms videos, there isn't a single part of me that can see what he's doing as harassment. She has a channel of over 33 million subscribers. At that point, you're running a company with a higher level of responsibility to do things the right way. You have all the money and time to hire people to do these things that you're so obviously incapable of doing yourself. And if you just stop stealing videos and credit creators, then you literally wouldn't have any more content to make.
YouTube needs to take swift action and ban her from the platform ASAP. And the same goes for Instagram. Speaking of, SniperWolf is already making light of the situation, as if stalking someone is a quirky thing to do. No one should feel unsafe in their own home. And thanks to SniperWolf, my wife and I now do.
Hopefully Jack is able to sue her for this because, oh my god, I can't imagine how awful that would be. Then he finishes up the video by saying,
"So YouTube, please do the right thing and get her off the platform. Anyone who weaponizes their fan base like she did does not deserve a space here."
Overall, an extremely measured and mature response from Jacksfilms, especially considering everything SniperWolf is now making them go through. Following this, I'm sure you heard about the situation to some extent, because videos were being made about it in every corner of the internet. None of which are too comprehensive, they mostly are just commenting on the doxing situation, which is the reason why I made this video today, because I think it's important to go back and talk through Jack's specific criticisms of SniperWolf's content. There's just so much going on, it was pretty confusing until I was able to pull it all together. But let's get into this part of the story where YouTube is the one that starts messing everything up, which started on October 13th when somebody tweeted at the team YouTube account asking about their policy on doxing. To which their Twitter bot replied, "We don't allow harmful behaviors like threat and doxing. This resource has more info about harassment and cyberbullying policy." Of course, hundreds of people, including Jacksfilms himself, replied to this asking YouTube to look into the SniperWolf doxing situation. This all happened on Friday and Saturday. And by next Tuesday, October 17th, Jack had to follow up on this tweet because YouTube still had yet to say or do anything. Team YouTube, the best time to remove SniperWolf from your platform was Friday night, when she showed up to our home, filmed and posted a live video of our house for 5 million plus Instagram followers, while my wife and I were inside, and dared me to come out. The second best time is now. I've sent video evidence to the appropriate channels and am happy to share it directly with you. This is a clear example of doxing and a clear violation of your policy stated here. I'm aware you are looking into the situation, but this is a black and white case that holds dangerous implications if it goes unchecked. Please act now and remove this channel from your platform. Look, I understand YouTube not responding over the weekend because mostly everybody's out of office. But when one of your biggest creators is just getting away with doxing another one, I'd expect a decision by Monday night at the latest. With all of the big commentary and news channels covering the topic, it's impossible that YouTube wasn't fully aware of the situation. But their lack of action soon paled in comparison to what they accidentally did. When two extremely unfortunate scheduled tweets went up at exactly 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. Pacific time on the official YouTube Twitter account. The first one reading, "Check in on yourself, check in on your friends," with thousands of people quote tweeting and replying to this badly timed advice. While the community note on the tweet was updated to read, "YouTube has not checked in on how one of their content creators is doing after being doxxed by another creator in front of millions," then linking to an insider article about the incident. And if you thought that scheduled tweet was bad, they somehow lined up the second one to be much, much worse. Because 3 hours later, they tweeted, "Would it be too meta to do a reaction video to a reaction video?" Which received an insane amount of backlash from pretty much every content creator online. I even saw the Opera GX browser Twitter account shitting on them. And pretty much immediately after this tweet went up, the community notes absolutely killed them. Adding, for additional context, it needs to be known that this tweet was written in the wake of a controversy regarding a reaction YouTuber, SSSniperWolf, who recently leaked the personal information of a fellow creator on the platform, Jacksfilms. And because of all the noise that these scheduled tweets were making, more and more people got clued in to the insane doxing situation that SSSniperWolf has started, which led to people going through her channel's history and coming across a publicly uploaded video from 6 years ago with over 2 million views titled "Girl on Omegle." There's a moment in this video where a 24-year-old SSSniperWolf is going through people on Omegle, which used to be a popular video chatting site where you get matched up with a completely random person every time you press next. It was about as weird and gross as you can imagine. But in this SSSniperWolf clip that was public on her channel as of October 19th, a girl comes on camera and starts typing in chat that she's 16. Next thing you know, of course it's blurred, but she flashes the camera. And this is a video that's been live on one of YouTube's biggest channels, which is watched by mostly kids. Now, I've heard SSSniperWolf's defense on this is that due to her past experience of using Omegle, she could tell this was a common bot account, which she says was running the same cliche chat messages and video as usual. And so she was messing around, and that's why SSSniperWolf didn't immediately click away or think it was problematic enough to cut from the video. Personally, I think it's bullshit. And it's insane that YouTube just let this video stay public for over 6 years. However, immediately after this new revelation started popping off on Twitter, she took the video down off her channel about 5 hours later. And that very night, all of the commentary and news channels were on her ass again. It's at this point in the whole controversy, 7 days after SSSniperWolf doxed Jacksfilms on her Instagram story, that YouTube finally decides to say something. This is quite possibly one of the top 5 biggest YouTube scandals of all time, and they decided to address it by replying to Jack's original tweet from October 13th on their Team YouTube account. They say, confirming SSSniperWolf has received a temporary monetization suspension per creator responsibility policies. Off-platform actions that put others' personal safety at risk, harm our community, and the behavior on both sides isn't what we want on YouTube. Hoping everyone helps move this convo to a better place. What the hell do you mean by the behavior on both sides? In what world is criticizing another creator for stealing content at all similar to posting another creator's house on their Instagram story for 5.6 million followers? This both sides response and the fact that SSSniperWolf is only receiving a temporary monetization suspension is about the worst decision YouTube could have possibly made. And again, practically every content creator online trashed YouTube for this tweet. Unfortunately, this one was written by staff, not pre-scheduled. But 30 minutes after this YouTube statement went up, SSSniperWolf posted her own apology on Twitter, her platform with the smallest audience. She says, "Let me start by saying I'm sorry for my recent actions. It is inexcusable. I'm sorry to Jacksfilms, YouTube, the entire creator community, and my incredible fans for not being a better example for appropriate conflict resolution. Jacksfilms, while we certainly don't see eye to eye and have our differences, I'm sorry for reacting the way I did when I should have taken the opportunity to show young creators how adults and professionals resolve conflict by communicating directly, respectfully, and privately, not for views or content, but a meaningful example of how conflict should be solved. I will reach out directly and hope we can find some time to connect and communicate respectfully. I'd also like to thank YouTube for holding me accountable. I deserve it, respect the decision, and appreciate the opportunity to learn and grow from a true lapse in judgment. First of all, why'd she write Jacksfilms like she's a boomer? Second, she uses a semicolon twice in the apology. There's no way in hell this isn't ChatGPT. It sounds so robotic, and it's the exact type of thing her lazy ass would do. And since this non-apology, things seem to have only gotten worse. Because users on Twitter discovered that by using the vidIQ plugin, they noticed that only SSSniperWolf's most recent video was demonetized. The rest were completely fine. Also reporting that SSSniperWolf's videos were still being recommended to non-signed-in accounts on the YouTube homepage. And YouTube's decision to not punish SSSniperWolf for these actions is already starting to get to her head. Because on October 22nd, a user on the Jacksfilms subreddit discovered that SSSniperWolf is now taking old main channel videos and is just uploading them on a second, more monetized alt channel, basically proving YouTube's punishment to mean pretty much nothing. However, Team YouTube provided an update a few hours later, claiming that they've already demonetized all of SSSniperWolf's associated channels. And just recently, on October 24th, the YouTuber Legal Eagle uploaded a video talking about the situation. He says he's not going to comment in this video on if SSniperWolf's React content is breaking fair use or not, but he does say this about Jack's legal chances if he tries to sue over the SSniperWolf doxing incident.
Jacksfilms could try to argue that the briefly posted photo of their home constitutes an invasion of privacy, and maybe in the colloquial sense, but probably not in the legal sense. In California, there is a cause of action for public disclosure of private information that requires a public disclosure of a private fact, which would be offensive and objectionable to the reasonable person, and which is not of legitimate public concern. And if SSniperWolf had posted something truly private, they might have a claim, but I wager that the outside of your house and possibly even your address doesn't qualify as private for the purposes of a claim of invasion of privacy. And looking to one of California's most famous failed invasion of privacy suits, which also involves a photo of a celebrity's home online, suggests an action would be doomed.
Yeah, not looking too good for Jack here, unfortunately. And again, it's up to YouTube to actually do something effective here. But we all know that's not going to happen. Apparently though, she lost her collab with G Fuel, so big consequences. And that gets us caught up to today. Because look at that, we made it through the entire story behind SSSniperWolf vs. Jacksfilms, and how a satire channel and bingo game eventually led to an insane doxing and lack of response from YouTube. Now that you're caught up with pretty much everything to do with this situation, please let me know what you think. Do you think Jacksfilms was harassing SSniperWolf by posting on his JJJacksfilms satire channel? What do you think about SSniperWolf's defense of her doxing following the incident? And please let me and YouTube both know what you think about their response to all of this happening. They won't change or improve unless people like us speak up. So let me know in the comments. And if you want more coverage of insane internet drama and news stories, feel free to stick around. Thanks for all the love on the last video, and a huge shout out to the people I talked to at Dev Lemon's Chicago show. It was the first time I've actually met fans of my channel in person, and it was amazing actually meeting you guys. And no matter who you are, feel free to reach out on Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok if you have a story you want me to cover. Credit for this week's story goes to Tabitha on Instagram. I was a little iffy on covering this whole story because I knew it was just going to be such a long video, but their DM convinced me to go for it. So thank you so much for watching. You guys are all awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Let's get it, get it, get it. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, dump in a can, fuck Jim and Pam, watching the lamb. I am the man, I am a boss, I am a god. Come fuck with me and you're gonna be taught.